If you've played any Mineplex Bedrock in the past year, you probably noticed it's quite shit. So I'm just gonna go through every game and just show what it's like, really. So let's start off with Classics games, which is just 4 games shoved into one NPC, so they continuously lose players. It's great. We're gonna go to Turf Wars, one of my least favorite games on the server. I had to re-queue. Well, not that it mattered, I just ended up back in the same lobby. This game isn't even all that bad of a game. It's just I don't like games that are like this, where you just kill people on the other side so that you get more floor. That's how it works, and I don't know how to play it, and I don't like it. So we're gonna die repeatedly right now. Oh, it hasn't started yet. But this game doesn't have really many major bugs. Like, on some maps you can just like spam your blocks on the floor constantly and get out of the map. I don't think you can do it on this map, but it's a thing you can do on some maps, and they just go, no, you can't do that, and then mods will get mad at you if you do it. But I just don't like this game because I just don't enjoy it. I don't like getting shot at by like 10 different people and then not knowing why I've died. I don't know what these guys are doing, but you keep jumping, I guess. Dino has like 15,000 wins on this game, and I don't know why. I don't know why you did that to yourself, Dino, but good job, I guess. There's not a whole lot to talk about. It's pretty straightforward. Just shoot the other people and get more ground until you win. I'm hoping we win, because I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes. It's just not very fun. I say as I die. There are these build periods every so often, and you can't shoot anyone, and they're just boring. I have sentient teammates, so we're doing okay. Unfortunately, they've built a wall, so I can't actually do a whole lot right now. There's a guy back here just constantly being a dick, and I'm gonna shoot him. Or not. That's also an option. There we go. Yeah, you see that guy right there? He keeps glitching up onto those posts, because there's a build height limit. So you're not meant to be doing that. I don't know why you would want to go up there anyways. You're just an easier target, really. Yay, very fun? Question mark. Not for me, but it's functional, which is good, because some of the other games are quite not. That's English. They're not very functional, is the point. And next we have Micro Battle. Micro Battles. It's like words. So this is probably my main game. Oh, don't mind the chunk glitches. They're just here. That's a thing. You can also run on them into other people that don't have the chunk glitch. You're just flying. It happens in every single lobby. It is great. Small thing. Like, you see how I click this and it says, oh, it's your default kit selection now. It's lying. Because if you switch lobbies, it just goes back to Archer. I don't know why it goes to Archer. I guess Archer is just the default kit in general. So this is probably my main game on the server, the one I've played the most. Yeah, my block sounds are way too fucking loud. Let me fix it. So I've played this the most out of any other game on the server. It's pretty straightforward. Go stab other people and don't die. And there's quite a lot of hackers. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a hacker in this game. It seems 2 of my teammates just want to dig, so that's cool. Hello, can we play? I'm getting owned. I don't know if you could notice it. I don't think it was that obvious there, but if you get hit by multiple people on this server in PvP, there's just no hit delay. You just get hit multiple times a second, and like you can lose all of your health really fast. It's really stupid. This map kind of sucks too. I'm not a fan of this map. It's fun in parties, assuming your party isn't getting followed by a hacker, which is a problem in this game because there's so few players playing it, because they shoved it into an NPC with 4 other games, so it just dies. But yeah, that's the basic experience right there, is what just happened. You just fucking kill people and then it's over. Yay, fun. As this child attempts to rename his pet, we will be playing the next game, which is Dragons. If we can go there, thank you. Oh, we've received the worst map. That's awesome. So, Dragons is just stand places and don't die to dragon. Yay. But on Bedrock, compared to Java, on Bedrock it's just awful. It's not like unplayable, but it's just so boring. You just run in circles. And it's a lot more luck-based than Java, which already has luck involved. Like, on Java, you can actually hit the dragons, which make you not fly in the air if you hit the dragon, like, while it's coming towards you. On here, you cannot hit the dragons, and if a dragon hits you, you just, for some reason, here, I'll try and get an example. But if a dragon is coming towards you, and it hits you, you just get flung, like, in the direction it came from, which makes no sense. And its hitbox is also really fucking stupid, because sometimes you're not even close to it, and you just, like, get hit, and other times you go right through it, and you just go nowhere, and you get spleefed into the void, because it's breaking the blocks below you. Now, the reason I say this is the worst map earlier is because, there's just water everywhere. And you can go to these little things over there. I don't like water maps in general, but this one's just worse because you can go to those islands over there. This map is big, and like, look, it's a fucking mountain. At least when I'm playing it on Bedrock, you can just run around for a while until the floor is gone, and you kind of have to pay attention. That's just kind of how it goes on Bedrock. On Java, you have to pay attention, or else you will die actually kind of quickly. Because on here, the dragon just goes where a bunch of people are. So there's just a bunch of people over there, so it's really not going to do much to me unless a dragon decides to go for me. Which is kind of what happened there. That's an example of the hitbox being really fucking stupid, because I was basically right next to its head at some point, and it didn't do anything to me. I might not even play through the whole thing. I should have gotten hit there again. I might not play through the whole thing, because some games are just actually really boring, and we happen to get a bad map here. I'm gonna actually just go to this island for fun. Let me get over there. Parkour, I am God. If you just do this... Oh, I messed it up, but it's okay, we can just do that. Like, you can just go over here. It's not actually useful, to be quite honest, but you can just go over here if you want. It's not actually that fun, you just kind of stand here for a bit. Like, this guy's coming right at us, so I'm gonna do that. Nope, we are die. We simply die. It's fine, I didn't want to play that anymore. Last game in here is Bomb Lobbers. It seems we have run into friends. There's JR and Michaela. Agru. I hope they don't invite me, because I don't want them to invite me. Because I'm just here to play one game and go home. I'm not gonna win it, because they're not on my team, and they're like, you know, alive and know how to play. Why is he saying oh no? I don't really know. I'm going to shoot that up there. Yeah, like, I'm just not gonna win this one. Yeah. Here, we'll find game, so we don't have to deal with that. You know, it's just been sitting at 4, so I'm not gonna bother to play it, but basically it's like an average game. You saw me throwing TNT. It's not that buggy, but it's just a game you kind of play when you're brain dead and don't want to think about things. Like, you can play that game and turn off your brain and still win. It's literally fine. So there's housing here, which is just people attempting to make a love hotel. They tried to stop love hotels recently, but people will do it anyways, as you can see, and a bunch of other things too. I'm not gonna play it because that's like a completely separate experience. There's survival here, which is, I'm also not gonna play it, but it's just vanilla survival, but less features and just not enjoyable whatsoever. You just spawn in the middle of nowhere and people constantly want to TP. Maybe that's just because they see, oh, he has rank, I'm going to TP to him or something, but it's really not that great. Everything is buggy, half the features are gone. Well, I think that's because the server still runs on 1.12, which I'm all for, because the server, because they're so lazy, you actually have, like, you have a lot of choices with what version you want to play on. But it's just vanilla survival, but like really not good. That's literally all it is. Alright, now we have Sky Wars. I'm gonna play Sky Wars solo, and it's stuff I says that's grammar. Stuff I say applies to teams because it's basically the same thing, except you get a teammate. It's duos. I don't know why they called it teams. So this is one of the most solid, and I wouldn't say bug-free. There's a few bugs, but it's a very solid game. I'd say it's the most solid game on the server in terms of like not being dog shit, which quite a few of the other games do. Like you just find, I think a lot of the reason for it not being that dog shit is because it's one of the games Gyro updated when he became dev, or he came back to being a dev. This was like I think it was the first thing he ever did when he came back was update this game, and he did it really fast, and it's really fucking good compared to what it was previously, which was just but it's like the most solid game on the server. Nice. As long as you don't get killed by hackers, which this guy appears to be doing, then it's actually pretty damn good. I can't play the game, apparently. I can't be bothered to try again, so I'm gonna do this. It's pretty good when that doesn't happen. It's really basic, which I'm completely fine with. I have very low standards. I'm a Mineplex player. What do you think? You could also be like this guy, just not even know how to leave your island. But you just get your armor, you go stab people, and you win, and it's great. And there's not a ton of bugs. It's actually pretty solid for compared to what the rest of the server has to offer. You're gonna come across sweats in this game, and obviously hackers, as you do in any PvP game, because the anti-cheat on this server was added in 2016 and has not been updated once since that point, so it just doesn't work. It only detects fly, and that's it, and it does nothing else. The hacker died. I'm so sad. The guy who didn't even leave his island all game won. Nice job. It's actually a really solid game when you ignore the fact that you're gonna get hacked on like 1 in every fucking 5 games, probably even more than that. I'm gonna play Cake Wars. I'm gonna do solos because I don't want to like take 9 years, unless of course some guy just decides to camp at mid or camp at his base and get midpoint, so he just has a bunch of stuff. But Cake Wars, like all of the modes, because they're all the same, I would hope. It's another pretty solid game. It's one that Gyro has actually updated like 3 times or something, because Cake Wars is popular and we must satisfy the players of Cake War. Because that's how they want to do the server, is just update this game a bunch. Don't know how many updates this game needs, really. It's actually pretty solid. There's not like a fuck ton of bugs. It's playable, unlike some other games that we'll get to in a bit. I hope that guy that's just gone over there isn't gonna... I've just realized I haven't bought an iron sword, so I'm doing like no damage if I fight people. I'm gonna buy one right now. Oh, he fell off, it didn't matter. Average Cake Wars player. Now, I'm not much of a fan of Cake Wars. I just don't enjoy it, but it's a game that's actually functional and pretty solid. and it's the most popular game on the server, which is probably why it's that way, because they realize it's the most popular game and they probably should make sure it works. So it's received quite a few updates, more than any other game, I think, in the past like 3 years. It's not even complicated either. I like that, because I don't like when I play a game and I have no fucking idea what's going on. Because I'm the type of person that will not get into a new game because I just don't know how to play. I don't like getting into new games. Solos, specifically, the thing we're playing, is actually a somewhat recent addition. It's not like a new idea. They added it around Halloween, and then, hold on, I have to stab people. Could you take knockback? That's a problem the server has. People don't take knockback in like a direction that makes sense sometimes. Okay. Cake War Solo was added around Halloween, which is when we get castle defense and stuff. Because, like, literally the entire community wanted this. I wanted this, and I don't even like Cake Wars. They finally added it after being told, we like this game, for, like, a year or so. And they added it as a permanent game, which is quite nice, because it's actually kind of, like, decent. As is Cake Wars just in general. I'm not a huge fan of Cake Wars, because I just don't like it. But, is this guy is he a mobile player, or is he just, like, hacking? I think he's just on his phone. Why did he have every item in the game? My inventory is full of items that are very useful. There's someone hiding here, yeah. Bye-bye. Well, now I have all the items in the game, because that guy just handed them to me. Oh, he is hacking. Or he got lucky. Yeah, he's hacking. Yeah, you need to stop that. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna throw all this in here in case I die, because that will probably happen considering this guy's hacking. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's still here. Or he's just laggy. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, Cake Wars is pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think you're hacking. I don't know what you're doing. Cake Wars is pretty straightforward. A fuck ton of bugs. One of the better games on the server in terms of playability. I don't enjoy it that much, but a lot of people do, so that's good that it, you know, functions. We have speed builders now, which is it's just not that great. Oh, and it seems we've encountered one of the many fucking dumb bugs in this game. Holy shit. So sometimes you just get a person that spawns with you even though there's like an open island over there. It's a bit fucking stupid. It makes the game not, like, work. So that's pretty cool. Is that even where this goes? I don't know how this fucking works. Watch this. If I well, actually, you can't watch it. I'm gonna find games so I can actually play the game. I just fucked that person over because the island exploded when I left, so now they can't place anything. That's one of the bugs that happens in speed builders. It just puts you on the same island as someone else for literally no reason, even though there's like another space. There's another space for that player, but it put them with me. So, speed builders, it's like an okay game. If you've played it on Java before, it's literally perfectly fine on Java. And you would think that just carry over to here because it's not that hard to just put a simple game like this into Bedrock, but apparently it is because it just kind of fucking sucks here. And for one reason, that reason being it doesn't progressively like give you less time as the game goes on. So every round starts with 60 seconds. You get a whole minute to build whatever the fuck abomination they've decided you should build. You get a whole minute every time, and that's a problem because as the round goes on, it should be getting more difficult for everyone. And a large majority of the builds are symmetrical and can be built in like 15 seconds without being like that great at the game. If you get 2 or more players in the same lobby that are pretty good at the game is just not going to end. Which, you know, kind of a problem. Someone has to win. So, you just have to hope the players in your lobby are just awful so the game doesn't go on forever. Oh, and you also have builds like this, which are just, like, stupid. There's builds like this, or there's builds that are, like, 4 blocks, and they're all symmetrical. I should have screenshotted it with Windows Shift S and, like, and just done that, because that would make my life so much easier, but I didn't do that, so I can't exactly build this correctly. What is acacia? I'm colorblind, dude. What do you want me to do? Is that the same one? I don't know. I think it goes there. Don't know where any of the doors go. Don't know where the villager goes either. Is this spruce? Yes. And that goes there. I think this door went here. I don't know. Like, I just have no fucking idea how to build this. Because some of these builds are really fucking silly. I'm going to place some... I can't even move them. I'm going to just place these and hope they're in some of the right places. There you go. I somehow didn't get out. Yeah, some of the builds are like this. They're just complete fucking messes. And then some of them... Let's see what the next one is. Let's see if it's an example. This one's pretty simple, but there's one where it's like literally 5 glowstone blocks just floating in like this star-looking formation. I don't even know what you call it. That's literally one build, and you get a whole minute to place 5 blocks. It's really good. It makes so much sense. I also don't know what the deal is with like breaking blocks and it just doing this little particle thing. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's not like making the game broken, but I just don't know what the point of that is. I've done something incorrectly. It's probably this. Yay, fun. This game's not fun because it just takes forever, and you go to sleep after finishing your build because most of the time you can finish in 15 seconds. I'll probably fail to build this correctly because that's how I am. What? Oh, there's also this glitch on Mineplex right now where blocks are just not the correct thing. I'm holding item, nether, brick name, but it's a brick thing. Like, it's fucking stupid that this is even an issue. I think it's been like this for quite a while. You get the idea. I can't be bothered to play, so I'm just gonna fucking go to the next game. So now we get to play Master Builders, which is something. This game is, like, there's a lot of bugs on this server that aren't even, like, game-breaking, but they're just so annoying. Master Builders has quite a few, I think. Like, the timers are just really fucked up in this game, and they're not even, like, synced to how the game is supposed to end and all that. And I think the biggest, not that you can really fix this, but the biggest problem with this game is, the players are dumb as fuck and will just vote, oh, your build is awful. I can't be bothered to build a gun. I don't know how to build a gun. I'm just gonna do something with it. I don't know. Let's just build something, I guess. Like, I don't know how to build guns. What do you want me to do, man? Like, what do you want me to do, dude? I'm gonna make the ground like this. Or something. That's great. Bullet. There, bullets. That's fun. I've given up. Alright, I waited around for the timer to go down because I just don't know what to build. So, I'm not expecting a win, but you'll kind of see the players voting have no clue what they're doing most of the time. Like, a lot of them are looking around like, what the hell am I meant to be doing right now? I also don't know what the hell is happening. I think that's a gun. I don't know. It's meant to be a gun. I'm surprised that this lobby's actually being somewhat nice to each other and they're not immediately voting the worst thing ever on everyone's build. Which is usually what happens. Or everyone just goes AFK. See, it said failure at the bottom of the screen. That's kind of stupid. Like, you just called the fucking person that built it a failure. Yeah, everyone thinks my build is shit, which is it's fair. I think it's gonna give me failure. I didn't get failure somehow. What is this? I don't know what this is. That got failure. What is this? You've made a sword, and you made a bow. It's actually kind of okay. Your sword looks a little silly. What does this say? Pajamas? Is that your name or something? Is someone... No?
Quick edit, I'm a dumbass apparently.
Well, you've made a good-looking sword. You probably copied some pixel art, which is exactly what I do, so I can't really be mad at you. Why are you guys voting as if this is like the best thing you've ever seen? I don't know why you guys are doing that. What is this? He has the power of God. Oh, it's making so much noise when I go over there. Oh, then this somehow won. I don't know why. I got second, and I just don't know why. I made the dumbest looking thing ever. Normally my luck works the opposite way, and I just build what I think is actually something pretty solid, and then it gets not even top 3. Yeah, Master Builders is just kind of like, you just have to hope you win. It's not a fuck ton of bugs, but it's also just not that great either. And it's time for, just the most boring piece of shit conceived by man. Welcome to Mob Arena. We will be doing nothing but killing mobs. That's just all you do in this game. It's actually stupid. It is just the most pointless task of all time. I don't know why this is a thing. I don't know why it's even here. It was removed at some point and added back. I don't know why they added it back. I think the only improvement they made when adding it back was putting a shop right here. It's like before, you used to have to like click these NPCs to buy things. And I prefer that simply because I'm nostalgic for it, but the game really did not improve outside of that. So you wait for mobs to spawn, and then you just stab them. That's literally all you do. It's not that fun. Mobs get faster, they can run faster in later rounds. Yeah, you just stab them. Very, very fun. Yeah. Like, there's literally nothing to do here. I don't know why this is a game that was kept when they removed like half the games from the server. Most of those games that they removed were really fun and completely functional, but they kept this piece of shit, which is just stab some mobs and buy items. Like, you would think you'd get wins in like, this game has a leaderboard, as do most games, and you would think you get, like, wins or whatever by, like, getting your round up. Like, we're on round 2 right now. You would think you'd get your wins by doing that, and no, that's just not how it works. The way you win in this game is you wait for everyone else in the game to die, and then you kill yourself last. And for some reason that makes you win. I really don't know if that was even intentional, and if it is, who the fuck came up with that, because that is just stupid. And I don't know why it is like that, and you can actually go in this shop here, where you can buy things with real money and mine coins. You can buy a respawn token, which, respawn tokens have the mystical properties that bring back, people, your friends. They're not your allies, considering you want them to die. Yeah, it's $7 fucking for 3 of them. I don't know how much one is. I picked one, but I guess you can only buy 3 at a time now. Yeah, you just use it. You have respawned your teammates, and they will respawn with no items and probably die immediately. So it's a complete waste of your money. So don't do that. It also just does quite the opposite of help you win the game. There's pay to win, and then this is called pay to lose. That's what this is. So it's boring as fuck. You get your gold nuggets, you buy shit, and that's all there is to do here. I don't even want to like play the game because it's just that boring. Last game is Block Hunt. This game is the most broken on the server at the moment, and it has been for probably a year at this point, and the reason being, hiders are just invisible. They're just fucking invisible to everyone on 1.16 and above. I'm gonna walk over to a hunter over here, and they're gonna have no fucking idea I'm there. Here, look over here. Look, I'm right here. Like, they just can't see me because we're just invisible. Like, hunters absolutely cannot play this game unless they play on a version that is below 1.16, which, you know, the average player with auto update on is not going to do that, or know how to do that. So, yeah, like, you can just AFK this game as a hider and win all the time. Oh, well, actually, people can see you if you're an animal, like that chicken that just ran by. I don't know where he's gone. There he is. But yeah, like, we're just completely invisible. This person's gonna run out. No, you're okay. But yeah, if you're a hunter, you can't play this game, and it's been like this for like a year. It's literally been like this for a year. It's such a simple fix, but it's not been fixed, which is really funny to me. Basic shit like this won't get fixed, so like I can't imagine how awful some of the other games would be if they had bugs like this, if they were just that broken, how unplayable they'd be. I'm surprised Block Hunt still gets like 500 players, and it's like almost 3 a.m. right now, and it's getting 500 players. Don't know how. I'm just running around out in the open, and I'm completely fine. No one's getting found because they can't be found. Because they're just invisible. It's great. This chicken's still running. I'm gonna help out the chicken and just fucking shoot this person a few times. Hello. They don't know where I am. Because they don't know I exist. Well, the chicken died. That's sad face. But yeah, this is basically just unplayable. It's really funny. You can abuse the fuck out of it. I'm not even gonna bother to play, it's just actually boring as hell. So this server, as of now, is really just kind of... it's just there. Nothing's happening to it. The only update we've had this year, updates we've had this year is we got some new maps for games like Micro Battle and Bomb Lobbers and Dragons and Block Hunt. And we have this piece of shit right here, VIP Plus, which is just a scam. 30 day, yeah, and it's a subscription rank as well. You get it for 30 days. I mean, that's how it's supposed to work, but you know, as of now, it doesn't do that, and you just keep it. the one thing that makes it like unique compared to the other ranks just doesn't work. Not that you'd want it to work because it takes it away. You'd pay $13 a month for this bullshit. But it's just Duke rank, but you get some fucking rainbow chat and lobby flying and pet. You can summon your pets in the game, which you can already do because of a bug. Someone said it got fixed, and it just hasn't been fixed. I also don't know why it's called VIP Plus, because it says all the benefits from VIP, which implies VIP exist, which it just doesn't. It's a little silly. It also doesn't follow the Mineplex theme of silly ranks we have. We have Knight, Lord, Lady, Duke, Duchess, and then we got VIP Plus, fucking Microsoft looking shit. And yeah, it's just for more money, because they need more money. Yeah, good job. So yeah, the server it's not doing too great. Oh yeah, and there's also added bomb lobbers, which happened over a year ago. It was added July last year, because it was Mineplex's, at least Bedrock's 5th birthday. So they were like, here you go, you can have a game back that we took for no reason. And the little thing that tells us it's back is still there, which is funny. And they also said added solos, which happened in October, I think, of 2021. So yeah, there's nothing happening. Our one dev is just inactive and will not respond to things, apparently. So we essentially have no devs right now, that's happened before, but I don't know why the fuck this server is constantly in a state of there's no devs, so we can't do anything about it. It makes no sense to me, and it's kind of fucking annoying considering I started playing this server like the week it came out, and I've been playing it ever since, and I'm annoyed as hell that it's just dying slowly because we get nothing. It absolutely nothing has happened in the past year. Gyro showed up because Brian left, because Brian was a dick to him apparently, and Gyro did some quick work to Sky Wars and Cake Wars, and I think he did a block hunt update too. Like, he did some good shit and did some quality of life improvement update things as well. And then he went inactive after like Christmas 2020. He started being a little inactive. Christmas 2020 was one of the most fun times I've had on this server, and it would not be hard to replicate that, and somehow they messed it up in 2021. I had fun, it was just not as enjoyable as the first time. Yeah, the server's kind of just a bit shitty, and I don't think it's gonna improve all that much. That's the Mineplex Bedrock experience.